Solutions to Inequity in Education, a presentation by Madeleine, Sophie, and Ben.
Our current education system is funded through property taxes, which means that many of the schools that need the most help end up being the most neglected. Lower income areas bring in less money, leading to lower quality resources and lower paid staff. This in part raises the high rate of burnout amongst teachers in lower income districts. Systemic racism and poverty help to keep people of color in these areas, leading to worse educations, lower paying jobs, and a continuing cycle of poverty. Students who are struggling are often the most difficult to teach. For this reason, neurodivergent students may have a more difficult time in school. Students who struggle to pay attention, sit still, and keep quiet for entire school days can quickly and easily fall behind. Much of this comes from a lack of understanding of the causes and issues that these students face. We don't fully understand what is wrong and how much it actually affects a student, so it may be easier to just write it off as mere behavioral issues. When you have a classroom of 30 to 40 students, it can become overwhelming to try and manage the classroom when a kid won't stop talking because they're hyperactive.
The first school that we're going to look at that addresses this problem is Cristo Rey Jesuit High School. Cristo Rey Jesuit High School is a Catholic coeducational school in the Phillips neighborhood of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Students who attend come exclusively from families of limited economic means. Every effort is made to make Cristo Rey Jesuit School affordable to families. However, every family must pay something. Students fund half of the cost of their education through the corporate work-study program. A team of 4 students share one job and provide a full day of coverage Monday through Friday from mid-August to mid-June. Students attend classes 4 days a week and work 1 day a week at paying jobs in the local community. In this way, the students themselves are earning more than just a wage to underwrite their tuition, but also valuable skills and experience for their future academic and professional careers. Cristo Rey Jesuit High School is a standards-focused school. The purpose of standard-based grading is to report what specifically students know and are able to do. Passing a class is not so much tied to the completion of homework, but rather it is based on the demonstration of knowledge and understanding of the standards. Inspired by the gospel, Cristo Rey Jesuit High School prepares students for lifelong success in a multicultural society by committing to equity in education. They are committed to integrating diversity, equity, and inclusion into all levels and departments of their school, and to strive to bring this awareness to all that they do. The second school we're going to look at is Groves Academy and Learning Center. Originally opened in 1972 with a class of 21 students, it has since then grown into a one-of-a-kind school for neurodiverse students, which today also provides resources, curriculums, and workshops to other schools and organizations throughout Minnesota. Groves Academy's mission is to build confidence, success, and purpose through transformative learning experiences. The primary goals for students enrolled at Groves Academy are to strengthen basic academic skills, to improve self-esteem, and to increase independence, self-reliance, and self-regulation. Designed specifically for students with learning disabilities and attention deficit disorders, the Academy serves grades 1st through 12th. Until high school, kids are placed in multi-grade classes based on age, ability, and social cognition. Alongside an academic program that encourages students to develop their reading, writing, and math skills, Groves Academy includes field trips and service projects that serve within their community as part of their curriculum. 11th and 12th grade students take classes at local technical and community colleges as part of their school day, and these credits are transferable to post-secondary institutions. Groves Learning Organization's vision is to redefine the way our nation is taught, one student, one teacher, and one school at a time. And they accomplish this through their community in which all students, families, and staff feel a sense of belonging, sharing, and support.
So are these schools, in fact, shrinking the gap? Now, nationally, students who graduate from Cristo Rey schools enroll in college rates that surpass total enrollment for both high and low income populations, as you can see in the first image from Cristo Rey National Network. Also, students who graduate from Cristo Rey schools go on to earn bachelor's degrees within 6 years at rates twice more than their demographic peers, as you can see in the second image. And for Cristo Rey School in Minneapolis, since their first graduation ceremony in 2011, the Cristo Rey High School has celebrated their graduating classes with 100% of students being accepted into college or the military. Joseph, a student who graduated just last year, reflects on his experience at Cristo Rey. He says, "When I received my first college acceptance, I felt really happy because the reason why I studied hard was to go to college. Being the first one to ever get accepted into college in my family feels like a dream becoming a reality. I'm really grateful for Cristo Rey giving me the opportunity to work at Medtronic. It made me realize that if I work hard enough, I am able to achieve my dreams and goals." At Groves Academy, the school frequently ends their school year with a 100% student graduation rate. After graduation, many students go on to college, many of them being 2- and 4-year colleges, including Winona State University, University of Minnesota, and University of Colorado Boulder. Many students who go on to college say that they feel academically prepared for college and confident that they can do the work. Before Groves, many students do not enjoy going to school. Their test scores are low due to them not being able to do the work, which in turn results in lower confidence and decreased student engagement. But once they got to Groves and received the individualized attention and instruction they needed, their test scores improved, as well as their confidence and engagement. Students who attend Groves also report enjoying school once again. Kyle, a student, reflects on his experience also at Groves, saying, with smaller class sizes, individualized attention from teachers, and flexibility, I was able to develop the skills I needed for learning at my own pace. A key lesson I learned at Groves was that while it may take me longer to do an assignment, as long as I'm willing to put in the time, I could get grades at the same level as my peers. This ended up being a critical lesson that helped me get through college.
So has this problem been solved? Although the issue of the education gap has not been completely solved, schools such as Groves and Cristo Rey are taking great steps to lessen the gap. The government has also made some steps forward in this regard. First, we have the Education for All Handicapped Children Act, EHA, which was established in 1975 and requires that all public schools accepting federal funds must provide equal access to education for children with physical and/or mental disabilities. We have the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA, established in 1990, which established IEPs, LREs, which is least restrictive environment, and FAPEs, which is free, appropriate public education. No Child Left Behind, NCLB, was funded in 2002 to 2015, and the law held schools accountable for how kids learned and achieved. The ESSA, Every Student Succeeds Act, funded 2017 through 2021, advances equity by upholding critical protections for America's disadvantaged and high-need students. This replaced the No Child Left Behind.